Welcome, everyone, to the stream. We are going to be going over a live outbreak going on into the Alabama, Missouri, and into the Louisiana areas as the night goes on. This also includes some of the Georgia areas as tomorrow goes on too. Live outbreak going on right now. One tornado warning in effect at this time into the Montgomery area, south. Could be anywhere from southwest Montgomery. And this is going to include these areas. Let me go ahead and pull this real quick up. This is in effect until 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. Tornado warning remains in effect until 7 p.m. Central Standard Time for northeastern Clark and southwestern Wilcox County. At 7:32 Central Standard Time, a severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado was located 4 miles southeast of Thomasville, moving east at 35 miles per hour. Hazard tornado, and half-dollar size hail. Radar indicated rotation. Impact flying debris will be dangerous to those caught without shelter. Mobile homes will be damaged or destroyed. So anyone in those areas, please stay covered now as there is a tornado warning in effect. This includes these Pacific areas: Yellow Bluff, Camden, anywhere from Sunny South, Pine Hill, and anywhere from Thomasville, Fulton, Hobart, Redenburg. You guys need to take cover now as there is a tornado warning in your area. You have a lot of severe thunderstorm warnings in effect right now. We have a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 severe thunderstorm warnings in effect, with also flash flood warnings in effect, with 2 at the time. So it's going to be quite interesting how this is going to be playing out right now. Do have a severe thunderstorm warning right now for these areas. Let's go ahead and take a look at them. These do start to, most of these will expire around the 7 o'clock hour Central Standard Time, so that is a good thing. That is very much a good thing, so let's let the radar load get real quick. Let's give it a quick minute. Hope everyone's doing good right now. So, severe thunderstorm warnings, wow. 2-inch hail size has been reported near Waltersville and Redwood area. So that's quite dangerous to hear. Also, look at these severe thunderstorm warnings right now. You got this Boeing segment that's just went through Brandon and Jackson about an hour ago. See that they're all starting to really bow out. Next, that is going to be getting impacted right now is Chunky, Madrian, Lauderdale, Marion, Neelyburg, Enterprise, Stonewall, Basic. You guys need to take cover now as there is a severe thunderstorm heading your way. We're going to go ahead and see if we can get a live cams on. We'll go ahead and get those all pulled up and get everything going. So this is heading towards the areas of Meriden, and there is no live cams in this area. Very interesting. Okay, so I know there is a severe thunderstorm heading towards, where are we at? Hattiesburg? Hattiesburg doesn't have any cameras. Okay. I know we had some cameras that were decent. Let's try Collins. Collins has a severe thunderstorm warning. Try the south. Oh, camera's down on that. Try the north. Nothing. Alright. Hey go everyone, here's a live shot right now on US 49 South and US 84. This is a severe thunderstorm warning that's in effect right in this area. Wow. Crazy severe thunderstorm warning taking place in those areas. Very dangerous situation going on in those areas right now. You can see this is US 49 south of US 84. You can see that there is a lot of darkness back in these areas. You got that light area back here. See the wind starting to really blow right now. Look at that lightning. Intense lightning going on right now. Very intense. As is a view from the traffic camera, you can see that there is flooding going on over here. So here's a little bit of ongoing water going on in there. Crazy thunderstorm going on right now. You want to go ahead and we'll get some more cameras later on as these go through. That's a view of what's going on right now. Alright, let's go ahead and move on now. So we do have this storm right now, and this is near Jackson. We're using the Jackson radar. As it comes on to the top of the hour, 8 o'clock, we will have some of these warnings expiring. So Yellow Bluff, take cover now. Let's see if we can find any rotation on this one. I know it's kind of hard to see with the radar coverage. It's not the best right now. I mean, there actually might be a little rotation going on. I don't see anything significant. There could be a little bit of rotation going on in these areas, which is the reason they issued a tornado warning for those areas. So anyone near Yellow Bluff, please take cover now as the tornado is on top of you at this time. So we're going to go over here. Anyone on Yellow Bluff area, anyone Yellow Bluff, take cover now. We'll go ahead and roll out Camden. Take cover now as there is a tornado warning potential tornado heading your way. Pine Hill, you should be okay to get out of your shelter. Sunny South, Thomasville, you guys should be good to get out of your safe place. Wilcox, stay in your shelter for now. Oak Hill, be on alert as there is a tornadic storm heading your way. I do want to take a quick look over here. We do have a severe thunderstorm warnings, and as these ride the warm front, you're going to see these storms starting to intensify in the tornadic way later tonight. So we'll have to keep an eye on some of these. Let's go ahead and let it load real quick. Hope everyone's day is going good. My day's going good. I know I have been doing some errands, and I know our videos haven't been uploading lately. I know it's because I've been taking a personal break, but we should be going back now. We'll go on to the KFFC radar near Atlanta. Just give it one moment to load, everybody. We should be getting back on. Alright, so decent cells right now going on. It's quite interesting. Looks like that the new severe thunderstorm warning. Let's go ahead and read this out. At 7:52 Eastern Standard Time, a severe thunderstorm warning was located along a line extending from West Point to near Buckheads, Crossroads to FD Roosevelt State Park, moving northeast at 20 miles an hour. Hazard 60 mile an hour wind gust. Quarter-size hail. Radar indicated hail damage to vehicles is expected, and expect wind damage to roofs, sidings, and trees. So anywhere in southwestern Meriwether County, west central Georgia, Troup County, and west central Georgia, north central Harris County, and west central Georgia. Please be on alert as you do have a severe thunderstorm warning in effect. You can see all these storms are riding the cold front, warm front right now, and you can see all these severe thunderstorm warnings going on. And we'll go ahead and take a quick look. I want to take a quick look real quick as we do move over to a slowdown spot, and it looks like we don't have any severe thunderstorm warnings that has got issued right now. let's go ahead and I'm gonna go ahead and go over here. Let's take a quick look. I do want to go over the SPC outlook. Right now, we do have a moderate in effect right now. We do have a moderate risk in effect right now for the following areas. We have moderate risk in effect for Montgomery, Alabama, Jackson, Mississippi, Alexandria, Louisiana, Meridian, Mississippi, and Prattville, Alabama, Auburn, Alabama, Hattiesburg, Mississippi, Vicksburg, Mississippi, Clinton, Mississippi, and Opelika, Alabama. You guys are under enhanced, so our main threat for today is going to be the threat for tornadoes, wind, and hail, with a hail of 45% chance and a SIG for these areas. So if you're anywhere in the 45%, 30%, or the SIG, or even the 15%, you gotta watch out for some strong hail. And this is also to be expected. Summary: expose. I'm just gonna say exposiodic severe thunderstorms will be pursuit into tonight across a broad portions of the deep southeast states. A few strong tornadoes, a very large hail may occur with the most intense storms, particularly from central Louisiana across central and southern portions of Mississippi, Alabama this afternoon and evening. So that's what we have right now. So we are going to look at the wind. We do have a 30% chance for a wind in the Jackson, Mississippi, Meridian, Mississippi, Clinton, Mississippi, Pearl, Mississippi, and Ridgeland, Mississippi. But the tornadoes and hail are your guys' main threat for right now. Can't rule out a couple strong to intense, winds as it goes on. So let's go ahead and take a quick look back at the radar. Sorry about that. So right now, let's go ahead and take a quick look at what we're seeing. Let's go back over to the radar near KPMX, which is near Shelby. Alright, everything's sorted out right now. Sorry about that. Go ahead and just mute it. So, right now we do have the severe thunderstorm, a tornadic thunderstorm that is heading towards Camden and is going to be heading towards Wilcox and anywhere from Oak Hill to Snow Hill. Now, this does it is going to expire around 8 o'clock. Now, we don't see anything that could indicate that it will continue, but we'll go ahead and look at the base velocity. I do want to take a quick look at the radar scope because I know this does show a good image, and we do still have a little bit of rotation on that tornadic cell. We are in a radar hole, so you can see that the greens are going here. You can see that we still have some reds touching the greens, so there is a little bit of rotation still on this storm. So I do think that there is still some rotation on this storm. We'll take a quick look over here and see if we got any CC drop right now. I don't see any CC drop at all right now, but can't say that it's spinning up on the ground right now. So there is still a chance that it might be getting continued. We'll just have to wait and see right now. My opinion, I really do think it might get continued. That's just my personal opinion right now. But that's basically what we got. And it did get extended until 7:45 Central Daylight Time. Okay, so let's go ahead and name out the counties affected in this area. So they did just allow this one to expire in Wilcox. We still have it in Wilcox County. We'll go ahead and say that Camden, Wilcox, Snow Hill, Oak Hill, Anywhere from Yellow Bluff still remain in your safe spots. You do have a tornadic thunderstorm coming your way. So let's go ahead and get this out. Let's go ahead. Tornado warning from the National Weather Service in Alabama. They did go ahead and issue this at 7 p.m. Central Daylight Time. Tornado warning for southern Wilcox County and south central Alabama until 7:45 Central Daylight Time. At 7:58 Central Daylight Time, a severe thunderstorm was capable of producing a tornado. Was located 4 miles south of Yellow Bluff or 8 miles southwest of Camden, moving east at 35 miles an hour. Hazard half-hour size hail and a tornado. Radar indicated rotation. So they still are having this radar indicated at this time, but if we do find any more information, so radar's bugging out on me. I am so sorry, everyone. If we do find anything that is, concerning, we will let you know. I do still see that there is still some rotation on there, so still stay in your safe spaces at this time. It does look like that we are. We do have a couple severe thunderstorm warnings that were allowed to expire, so that is good news. That is very good news right now. At this time, I do see something that is quite interesting. You can see that you can see this light space here. It does look like there might be some inflow coming into this storm that's going to be, helping this rotate. So I do think that this is still rotating due to that inflow coming in, and you can see it's trying to produce just a tiny hook right in these areas. Right in this area, there's a tiny hook going on. So this actually might be it might actually trying to be getting its act together as this goes on. So send any comments, questions in the chat below that you want me to review, and I will do that. Go ahead and see if what the good old Twitter's going like right now. We'll go ahead and see if there's anything current mesoscale discussions or something I need to actually point out here. Doesn't look like we have any severe thunderstorm warnings. They did cancel one of the tornado watches, so that is a good thing. Good old Twitter's not looking so good, so that's good. So still we have a new severe thunderstorm warning that has got issued right now. New severe thunderstorm warning that has been issued. This includes until 7:45 Central Daylight Time. Severe thunderstorm warning for Choctaw County in southwestern Alabama, northwestern Clark County in southwestern Alabama, and North Wayne County in southeastern Mississippi. Moving east at 45 miles an hour, hazard 65 mile an hour wind gust, quarter size hail, and this is radar indicated. You can see that it is starting to really ramp up as it goes on. Does look like there is a severe thunderstorm warning in effect over here. So we're gonna take a quick look at that, see how it's going. Take a look. We'll let radar load real quick as we go through Twitter, see if there's anything really going on. Okay. Jackson, Mississippi, get ready. You do have a severe thunderstorm warnings going your way. You do have a couple severe thunderstorms that will be heading your way. So let's go ahead and get the cameras in Jackson, and we'll try to see what's really taking place. I know you guys did get hit with a severe thunderstorm earlier, so we do want to see what it really is looking like right now. And ooh, all right, give me one moment. I'm gonna actually get this on. Okay, this is facing west. That's not really it's not really anything we need to see. This is north, south, north. Not really good. North. No. Does look like some of these have been not the best of anything. So we'll just give it a moment for some of these to load. Oh, okay, so we do have a little bit of a rotation signature in Medrian. You can see that there is some kind of hook that is going on right now. You can see some of these in these embedded lines. You can see that there will be sometimes where we have a embedded hook that will stick out and it will be quite obvious. You can see that it's, very obvious. You see there's a hook right here that will allow the inflow from the storm, and we'll also have the outflow going outwards. So it's also something that really is key to watch on some of these. So I'm actually going to be going over and I'm going to see real quick if I can find anything and see if I can find any rotation on that as the storm is moving on. Okay, so we do have some rotation going on. This actually might be getting tornado warned in a little bit. In a couple more scans, there is a rotation signature going on that will be taking place right now. Okay, so you can see that there is some rotation going on. You can see that there's a little bit of red mixing in with the pinks that will indicate that there's rotation. So honestly, right now, I'm going to go ahead and say Marion, Medrian, Medrian Station, Tumsoba, Nelliesburg, Collinsville, Cuba area, the York, Livingston. Take cover now as there is a potential tornado that is on the ground right now. It's not confirmed. You can see how this has the inflow going in. You can see here's your outflow. It's going to be taken out. So there's going to be a tornado warning that could be in effect right now. So please take cover now if you guys are in these areas that I have just listed. Again, there is a potential tornado on the ground in these areas. Let me go ahead and see if I can find any actual cameras going on right now where I can see if I can find. It doesn't look like we have any. Okay. That's alright. It's alright. Nothing in the world on that. Nothing to worry about. We'll just wait. Might actually have a tornado warning that will be getting issued. And you see that this hook has really is shaped up. You see it's really starting to really tighten now. And you can see it's starting to really tighten going on. Let me go ahead and redo that. See, there's your hook that really is starting to take place. It's going to be right in here. So it really is starting to really take place going on when you can see that inflow going in and the outflow going out. So I wouldn't be surprised if there's a tornado warning that would be in effect for those areas right now. Any comments or concerns, please put it in the chat. We'll be happy to get back to you. Again, this is SciWeather, providing you coverage of the tornado outbreak in the southern states of Alabama, Mississippi, Louisiana, and Georgia. Let's see if we can find anything on the good old Twitter site. Okay. Nothing really right now where I can see. Let's go ahead and go to WX Twitter. I do want to see if we can find anything right now. Okay, so they are saying that anywhere in the Camden. Okay. 90 miles per hour reported in Camden. So let's go ahead and go over here and let's look again. I do want to see. Let's go and take a quick look over here and see what we have. See what we have going on. I do want to take a quick look. So there's your rotation going on here. Let's go to the tornado warning in Alabama. Yeah, there is some rotation that is starting to really take place. Let's see if we can get that. Alright, so there still is some rotation going on in the Camden area, and they did shrink that warning. So Yellow Bluff, you should be okay to go ahead and exit your shelters. Anyone in the Camden area, Oak Hill, Pineapple too, some of the northern Pineapple areas. Please take cover now as there is a potential tornado on the ground right now taking place. Let's go ahead and so we do still have that tornado warning that still will continue for these areas. So still a tornado warning that will be continuing over here in the Camden area, Pineapple, Oak Hill areas. So there is a tornadic storm. We do have a no severe thunderstorm warning that has been issued. Let's go ahead and get over the Jackson radar. So, new severe thunderstorm warning. Oh, we do have another area of rotation right now. Look at this. South of Medrian near Sneal. We do have something that's going to be taking place. A new rotation signature taking place in these areas. And another Pacific area. We need to watch out because this area could start to really ramp up. As you can see, there's really nothing in front of it, which leads me to believe that it is sucking in all that inflow and might actually do something. So this is something we need to watch out for. Sneal, anywhere in Cromwell, Ward, Cuba, York, Belami, Littleton, Toomsbula, anywhere in Penton, Belami, Littleton. Take cover now as there is a potential rotation over in there, and you can see that some of these times we'll have a potential rotation that will take place with these bowing segments, and you can see how it really is starting to really bow out. And see, it's the bowing segments will take place going that way. You can see it's trying to bow out. I don't know what it's exactly trying to do, but there still is that rotation with a couple more scans that will be taking place. You see, there still is that inflow going in, so it's something to really take a look out for. Yeah, that is very true. That, that severe storm near Camden is producing a large hail core, which is still a concerning, thing to watch out for. Even though it is still, tornado warned, there's also potential for some dangerous hail. I mean, there's already hail size up to 1 inch right now, and it's still something that we need to, watch out for as it starts to progress anywhere in Camden, Oak Hill, and Snow Hill. And even some of the Pineapple areas could be seeing some of that. So, still a concerning place and a concerning area that we need to watch out for. Thank you, Ryan the Gamer, for putting that in there. I gotta see if there's anything really that I can see that will point my interest out. I think it's a people are saying a new tornado warning has been issued. I don't want to put that out there yet until I can confirm that, but people are saying there is a new tornado warning. We'll just have to. Oh, yep, there is. Okay, tornado warning. Tornado warning has been issued. We'll see if this radar might actually still be down. Hold up, we'll pull this up real quick. I do want to see. So, new tornado warning has been issued. Just give it a moment to load. We'll go ahead and read out the tags while it does load. Tornado warning has been issued for northeastern Monroe County and southwestern Alabama, southeastern Hale County, and in west central Alabama. At 7:14 Central Daylight Time, a severe thunderstorm warning capable of producing a tornado was located over Chickasaw State Park or near Linden, moving east at 30 miles an hour. Hazard: tornado and radar indicated rotation. Flying debris is dangerous. So I do want to point out something. You can see that there is a large hail core going on right now, up to 2 inches. Up to 2 inches. Yeah, it really is going to be hard to see that CC drop. I agree with you. Um, Thank you for tuning in to some of these other areas. I really do appreciate it. But it really is going to be hard to indicate because you got that hail that you got that hail monitor that's taking place up there in the SPC that has been saying that there's going to be some large hail. I know there has also been some reports of grapefruit and apple size hail. I'm pretty sure I heard some apple size hail that's been taking place. So it's really something to take a look at. I do want to point out in the latest scans we do have another scan. Providence take cover, Fonsdale take cover, and Glennon take cover. Yeah, it really is. It's quite concerning how all these storms are riding that warm boundary. That it really is, concerning because this has also been some of the same areas that have been impacted by a primary um, preliminary EF4 that has taken place in Forkville. So really something to take a look at as we do move on with the day. So we'll go ahead and continue to look at this. I do know that Uniontown needs to start taking cover as we do have some lower trail. And actually, to be honest, it actually might be trying to get a hook going on. We'll give it a couple scans to really see. See, there's your rotation. Definitely some rotation going on in this area. So there's your rotation that really hasn't been indicating that this will be going tornado warned. It's something to look out for. Camden, you still got a tornado warning in effect right now, and you can see there's your rotation again. So 2 tornado warnings in effect right now. 2 tornado warnings in effect. Take a couple more scans. There's your previous scan. You can see the rotation's still quite broad in Camden. See, there is still more rotation going on. Let's go one more scan and see, the rotation isn't as good in Camden. But you look over in Providence, there's your rotation that really is starting to take place. So still is some rotation to be watching out for. I'm sure James Span's over there, going over this. So, you got your local news stations going over it, and that's also a good thing. So, let's go ahead and look at the latest Twitter. We'll see if there's anything really to look at. Yeah, it's quite interesting how, most of these storms still are rotating and still are dangerous. So be weather aware out there. As the night goes on. It's going to get more dangerous into the night hours. Let's take a quick look over here, and I do want to go ahead and look at some of the other radars. We are looking at Birmingham, South of Birmingham area's radar right now. So, you can see there's your rotation right now. Right in this area, you got your rotation going on. And you can see New Bern take cover too, and still Uniontown, Fonsdale take cover now as you do have a potential tornado. And look at that, Camden and Oak Hill has been producing a lot of rotation. So once again, this rotation is really starting to ramp up. So Camden, take cover now. You got minutes or even less than minutes to take cover. So Camden, if we start to take cover, Southern Camden's going to be really taking a hit with this storm. So if we start to take cover, GR2, it's really expensive. I will say, if you are gonna try to invest in it, honestly it's worth it. But with how the price is, I recommend using Radar Scope. I primarily like using Radar Scope because it's got all the advanced cheap features. It's super cheap, and everything about it is it's basically free. But GR2, I just go ahead and use it, for the time being. I actually got it from a friend, so it's not bad to use. But there's your question, Ryan the Gamer. I appreciate you for asking that question. But if you were wanting to get it, it is worth getting. So, Camden, please take cover now. Also, that you guys have a tornadic storm that is still on the way. Snow Hill, you guys are going to be impacted next. Mentor, I would go ahead and take cover. Even though you don't have a tornado warning, you still could be getting impacted. Oak Hill, take cover now. Wilcox, take cover now as you do have a tornadic storm heading your way. Look at that. We do have another, it's obviously rotating. Because Providence, you guys actually took a dodge on it. So Galleon, Fonsdale, New Bern, take cover now as you do have a tornadic storm heading your way. You can see that these are really starting to ramp up as the nighttime goes on. You can see that it's going to get dangerous tonight as we have a tornadic potential really starting to skyrocket. Going ahead, I am going to go ahead and see if I find any, potential signs on Twitter that there's an actual tornado on the ground. I don't see anything that's really saying it's going to be on the ground. So, still looking and gonna really see. But Galleon, Fonsdale, New Bern, take cover now as you do have a tornadic storm. I do want to point out that some of these storms near Fayetteville and to the Atlanta area really have started to ramp up. So, La Grange, Lone Oak, Hogginsville, most of these areas, if you're in a severe thunderstorm warning, your best bet is to listen to your local news or anywhere in that area, as they do provide good, information. But still some decent, storms taking place, potential hail. I don't see any rotation on these. Let's go ahead and look. There isn't really as broad of a rotation. So we are okay here. Let's go ahead and go back over here to the tornado warnings and see if we can find anything that is interesting. Still some decent rotation going on in the Providence, Galleon, New Bern, Fonsdale, Uniontown. Those areas take cover now. And even southern Police areas take cover now. Linden, you should be okay, but I would still be in your safe place for damaging hail and also some potential lightning that is starting to really take place. It actually might be trying to do a hook on this, so we'll have to just wait and see. But the Camden storm really is starting to be very concerning. Let's go back to the base velocity. Look at that. Camden, stay in your place. Stay in your safe place. As there is a threat for a potential tornado. I don't see anything. I haven't heard any reports of a potential tornado on the ground. So still be in your safe place as it is starting to really take place right now. So right now we do have a 2 tornado warnings in effect with a total of a bunch of severe thunderstorm warnings. And in fact, we do have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, almost 20 severe thunderstorm warnings. So that is a lot of severe thunderstorm warnings in effect. But the bright side is that it's not as much tornadic wise when it comes to warnings. Still, some decent amount of rotation going on in anywhere from Camden, anywhere from the Providence areas. You guys got a decent amount of rotation still taking place. So still be in your safe place as we do have some rotation going on. So please be on alert as there is a potential tornado in those areas. So there has been a couple severe thunderstorm warnings that has been allowed to expire, so that is a good thing. Give me one moment, everybody. Sorry about that, guys. I'm back. So again, severe thunderstorm warnings have been a crazy amount to deal with right now, and we do have a couple of tornado warnings in effect until actually these are allowed to expire around 8:45 in the Wilcox area, but I do think they will be getting extended due to the rotation that is still ongoing in this area. It does help that we do have a radar hole, so that is something also we gotta watch out for. I'm gonna see what the local Twitter is saying about this. They say that there's a bunch of tornado warnings. Source fire department has said south one location of 1 southwest of Livingston, Alabama, hail magnitude of 1.50 inch of hail. Very significant amount of hail that has been taking place in that area. So this is the thing with these severe thunderstorm warnings and these storms, you're gonna have large size hail. Very large amounts of hail that are taking place with these severe thunderstorm warnings right now. Something to take a look at as the night goes on. Do you have a current new mesoscale discussion? It's this one. It's this one. Hold up. When was the local? This one was let's see here. When was this taking place? Sorry guys, I'm looking at the mesoscale discussion that has been issued. It's not loading, of course. New severe thunderstorm watch has been issued. Let's go ahead and read off these areas right now, as we don't have as much activity. Tornado threat is low. EF2 plus tornado threat is very low. Severe wind is moderate. 65 KT plus winds low and moderate. Hail 2 plus moderate. So hail and severe wind and a low percentage of a tornado is to look out for. Let's see if we get any counties. Let's go and get these counties out. So that's something that we really need to look out for. So anyone in these areas also includes the Atlanta area. Get the counties out. Barrow, Chattahoochee, anyone in these areas, take a look out for a severe thunderstorm warning, severe thunderstorm watch right now in effect for those areas. So there has been a severe thunderstorm watch issued for portions of most western Georgia near Atlanta. Let's go ahead and I'm going to see if there's actually any cameras in Atlanta that I can take a look at. So I'm actually curious. Very curious. Let's go look at the rotation. Rotation's still significant over there in the Galleon. Providence, you are okay to get out of your safe place. You should be okay. Oh, we might have actually a live cam of this. One moment, we actually might have a live camera. Actually, I stand corrected. Trying to get a good lookout for a camera right now. Look at that. Yep, we have a camera. So this is on US 11, Alabama 28 North Street. Look at that. You can see that really is starting to really take place here. Yeah, look at that. That is crazy. Be looking at right now is we do have a severe thunderstorm warning in those areas. I don't see. Let me go ahead and do some research on some of these areas for possible. Okay. So that just crashed. Okay. Anyways, rotation still seems to be significant going on right now. Still a significant rotation going on into Snow Hill. Camden, you should be okay. Camden, you are okay to get out of your safe spots. As I know, this tornadic storm has been starting to really move out. Galleon, Fonsdale, take cover now as you do have a tornadic storm heading your way. So I do want to point out something that it does look like that these areas, Louisiana, you guys should be okay to start to, get out of there. Get out of your, safe place, as I know this is starting to move out. Nothing really SPC wise we need to look out for. Go ahead and put your comments and concerns or anything you want us to go over. Anything you want us to go over, we will be going over if you just put it in the comments below. Let's go ahead and go back to the base reflectivity. Oh, look at that. That is very concerning, though. Shoo. See, it's starting to rub together, forming some kind of bowing segment that will take place. I would watch out for that if I was in any of these areas. So you know that it's starting to really bow up. You can see some of these starting to come together. We'll start. Social media image. Still a little bit of rotation taking place in these areas. Decent amount of rotation. I don't think these will be allowed to expire. Sorry about that for the yawn. We'll take a look at the Twitter. I do want to take a look at it and see what we got going on. Okay. Oh. So they did say a potential tornado, and we do have one that has been allowed to expire, which I don't understand. So the tornado warning has been allowed to expire, so we're down to one tornado warning right now. But there still has been one tornado warning that was allowed, that has been still on. Let's take another look. I do want to take a look over here. Oh, Jackson. See what's going on over here. See what's going on. I think my stream is. Stream might have crashed. Alright, so a new tornado warning has been issued. Yeah, new tornado warning has been issued. Tornado warning has been issued for Land, Butler, Penton, Needham, Melvin, Toxie, Gilberton, Penton. Population is around 8,000. Schools 3. Quarter size hail. Radar indicated. Do you have that going on right now? Stream might have crashed. It didn't. So we're still live. We're still live. Should be still live right now. Yeah, we are. Okay, we're still live. Just checking it out to make sure I'm not going crazy about it. Look at that. Still have some rotation going on in these areas. We'll go ahead and this rotation. Oh yeah, look at that. Quite broad rotation going on in these areas. Really something to look at. We have a little rotation going on here and some rotation going on here. So we have two areas of rotation that's starting to take place. Let's go ahead and I'm going to get this tweet out of here. We'll move that over here. We have 2 areas of rotation right now. So we do have 2 areas of rotation. This is going to be a big concern as we do 2 areas of rotation going on, and something to really look at as this goes on. So 2 areas, I repeat, 2 areas of rotation has been located. As you can see, rotation going on near Needham, and then 2 areas of rotation is going on near Toxie and Gilbertown. Yeah, go ahead and get a reflectivity. Yeah, you could kind of see it starting to hook. I do want to check. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, it does look like it is starting to hook out. You can see that it's starting to, hook. Thank you, at Ayer person. I am sorry if I butchered that name. I am so sorry. I'm not the best at pronouncing names. But yeah, I do see some of that is starting to hook out. So it is something to watch out for as this moves on. So we'll continue looking at this. We'll continue assessing it, and we'll just continue. But the fact that there's 2 areas of rotation is something to watch out for. Needham, Toxie, Gilberton, Land. Take cover now as there is a potential tornadic storm on your doorstep right now. New severe thunderstorm warning has been issued in northwestern Stockton County and southwestern Alabama, northwestern Washington County and southwestern Alabama, northwestern Clark County and southwestern Alabama, and Wayne County and southeastern Mississippi. This should be allowed to expire soon, so Camden, you are clear to get out of your safe spot. Snow Hill, Oco. Please still be in your safe spot for now. It's interesting. Things saying. I don't know if there is any rotation near Tuscaloosa. I don't see any rotation. Let's go ahead and zoom in here and look. I'd have to go to KBMX to see if there is. I don't see any rotation near Tuscaloosa. I think your thing might be bugging out there. But to be honest, it might actually be heading that way, as I know there is yeah, so this is okay. So yeah, it is it does look like that there is still that 2 areas of rotation going on here. We will have to see. The tornado warning in Wilcox area has been allowed to expire. This area is tornado warned for a while. So please, please, please take this serious as there is 2 areas of rotation. Needham, Land, Choctaw, anywhere in Toxie. Take cover now as there is a tornadic storm heading your way. I cannot emphasize this enough. Take cover now. Let's go back over here. I do want to take a quick look at reflectivity on this. Look at that. Still 2 areas of rotation going on. Rotation here, a little bit of rotation going on down here. So there is still some 2 areas of rotation. And most of these areas that we're looking at might actually be rain wrapped as it goes on. So, it's quite significant to be looking at. So it's gonna be ooh, what is this? That's interesting. There actually might be some rotation going on over here. Look at that. That's some broad rotation going on here and here. We got three areas of rotation that are taking place right now that I'm looking at. That is something. Tornado warning. New tornado warning. Wilcox. And that tornado warning for the Wilcox area. Obviously some broad rotation over here. Let's go ahead and read out these areas right now. Yeah, and this is the same tornado warning as earlier. Let's get this out of the way. Tornado warning for areas of southeastern Wilcox County and central Alabama until 8 p.m. Central Daylight Time, 7:45 Central Daylight Time. A severe thunderstorm warning capable of producing a tornado was located 10 miles northwest of Pineapple and or 12 miles east of Camden, moving northeast at 30 miles an hour. Hazard tornado. Radar indicated rotation. Flying debris will be dangerous to those caught without shelter. So again, tornado warning has been issued. Yeah. Camden. Yeah, this Camden storm. I'm gonna switch over to a different one. So that's not giving me anything. Switching radars real quick. Drink some water real quick. So it's some decent rotation going on in there. So we do have some rotation. We do have a little bit more rotation. I'm actually going to switch over and we're going to take a quick look at the other tornado. And I'm going to keep an eye on this rotation. Right now. So a rotation signature, still really broad rotation in these areas. Really something to look at. And there might actually be some more rotation going on over here in Butler. Really do think you're correct. AR person. That is something to look out for. There could be some. I mean, all these areas are potentially tornadic storms. We're just gonna have to wait and see. I'm gonna put this over here in my other monitor real quick and keep that on alert. Keep that on an eye. Oh wow, we went down to a lot of less severe thunderstorm warnings. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That is way less than earlier. Wow. That is way less than earlier. Go over here to velocity. Yeah, good for pointing that out there. I do agree. Yeah, look at that. That's some rotation going on in this area. Go over here real quick. I'm going to take a quick look at Twitter because I'm actually curious on something. New mesoscale discussion has been out. Increasingly favorable corridor for supercell tornadoes during the next hours, and this is so we're gonna go ahead and get this over here. I'm gonna move this to my other screen. If you want to get this over here to the Word, don't forget to retweet this. Get this out of here. So this is the same one we're looking at, the Camden one. We're looking at a rotation, and this is what we're looking at, that tornado. So Montgomery and Greensville, the tornadic potential is going to be increasing for the next couple of hours. So we're going to have to watch that closely. It's a new SPC that we just had out. Wow. It's crazy. Looking at the videos right now, I would show you, but I don't want to get copyrighted for it. But I do think the one over here actually is decent. Okay, so trees uprooted or snapped and roofs blown off. Wow. Okay, this is interesting. Okay, so there could have been a potential tornado that did just take place in Camden. Butler seems to have a little bit of rotation going on. You can see all these areas could be rotating at the same time. Something we also look out for. So we're going to go over here to reflectivity real quick. I'm actually curious. Uh-oh. That's concerning. This gang could be getting a somewhat of a hook trying to produce. You can see this right here. That could be trying to get a hook. There also could be getting some kind of yeah, it's gonna be something to look out for. We'll go ahead and look at the CC drop. I want to see if there's any CC drops on the. Is there any CC drop that we found over here? No, there wasn't any CC drop. No CC drop. Still a decent tornadic storm going on. Still a quite decent you know, potential right now. Let's go over here. I'm gonna go over here to Twitter, see what they're saying real quick. Whoa. Hold up, this is concerning. Let's go back over here. I'm gonna go to the velocity real quick. Oh, crap. So we do have a potential Okay, so we do have a potential in the Needham area. We do have. See if we can find anything. Oh crap. Okay, so I do think that there might actually be a tornado on the ground. Yeah, there could be actually be a tornado near the Butler area. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and say this out loud. Please take cover now if you're anywhere in the Butler area. There actually might be a tornadic storm that is trying to produce something. I don't see anything that is concerning. Let me go to the curious if there's any CC drop on it. Okay. No CC drop. Look at the velocity. Ooh. Yeah, there's a potential tornado right now. I'm thinking that too. There might actually be a tornado on the ground over there in Butler. Potential tornado on the ground in Butler. So if you're in the Butler area, take cover now. There's a potential tornado that could be on the ground. Let's continue looking at this real quick. I'm going to continue looking at this on the other screen. I am going to put this on the other screen just to continue looking at it. Yeah, I totally agree with you. Our person, I do agree. Is I am getting very deja vu on this. Deja vu. Oh, interesting. There's been a high risk for areas in the Montgomery, Alabama, Brent, Alabama, Selma, Alabama, LaGrange, Georgia, and Greensboro, Georgia, for flooding right now. We do have a local rainfall that did take place. One tornado warning at this time. Still, Butler, Choctaw, Needham Land, Pinkton, even Sweetheart, Dixon Mills, Campbell, uh, Gilbertown, Toxey, Melvin. Take cover now as you do have a potential tornado on the ground at this time. So it's very, very concerning what we do have. Go back over here towards Wayne's. There could be some potential rotation going on in Waynesboro, by the way. I am seeing that. I agree. Totally agree with that. So there is potential rotation going on over there in the Waynesboro area. We're gonna take a quick look at the base velocity does look like we do have some rotation going on still in these areas near the Butler, Choctaw, Needham, and anywhere from the Waynesboro area. You guys could be seeing some rotation right now that is taking place right now. I totally agree with that, as there is some rotation really starting to take place right now. So, do agree with that. If you're anywhere in those areas, please take cover now, as there is a potential tornadic storm in these areas. Do want to point out something. There has been a 2-inch hail report in Jefferson and Morongo, Alabama. Fire department rescue estimated 2-inch hail diameter from the fire department. So that is a new report that did just come in. Something to really take a look at as this evening goes on. So we'll keep tracking it at the side weather. Again, follow us on anywhere if you want to, find out everything. So roots and rain burrow. So possible rotation in Waynesboro, you said? Quick look at that. We want to actually look at this. Oh, let's go ahead and look at another radar. This isn't really the best radar to look at. Yeah, there is possible rotation near Waynesboro. We'll have to keep a lookout for that as it continues. I totally agree. There has been some rotation that has been going on in Waynesboro, so there's something to look out for. Melvin, Needham, Choctaw, Land, Butler, also Toxie, Gilbertown. Take cover now, as there is a tornadic storm. Again, there also is some rotation going on in Waynesboro that I do see. So take place in your, even though it's not warned, still be weather aware. So there is a potential rotating cell on top of you. We do have a severe thunderstorm warning right now in Georgia that is heading straight for the Atlanta area. We're going to take a quick look and go ahead and get some webcams going on over there. Webcams. Webcams in Atlanta, Georgia. Go over here. Dang advertisements. Take a quick look at the rotation right now at Waynesboro, and it is looking to be more stronger and more broad. So anyone in the Waynesboro area, please take cover now, as there is a tornadic supercell in those areas. true. Do you think that Waynesboro should be taking cover now as there is a tornadic supercell in these areas? New SPC has been looking out. Let's take a look at the new SPC outlook that has been out. Live cam right now in the Olympic Park on Earth Cam. This is in Georgia. Take a look at the SPC looking. Okay, so good news, everyone. Montgomery, Alabama, Prattsville, and Selma, Alabama. There has been a decrease in the moderate today. This is good news, as we do have something that is good. Right now, we do have a moderate in Montgomery, Alabama, Prattsville, Alabama, and Selma, Alabama. So this has been decreased. The tornadic potential is still very high, and the hail potential has been allowed to been hatched, and the wind is still pretty high. So we are starting to really go down. That is very good news. We'll just have to keep an eye on that as it goes on. But we're going to still be able to keep an eye on the tornadic potential right now going on in Waynesboro. I do want to say that if this does continue to downgrade, we will be going to an automated stream. But we are going to still be taking a look at this. We got the CC drop. We'll see if we find any. Does look like we have a CC drop, so it's not going to be on the ground at this time. I don't think there is actually on the ground at this time. I do think that it's just a CC drop. There isn't no CC drop, but the rotation is there. I will say the rotation is there. It could also be the Boeing segment that is taking place in this area. Go to GR3. GR2, sorry. Base reflectivity. There's still a Boeing segment that is starting to really take place. It could also be air percent. It could also be the fact that there is a Boeing segment that is starting to take place, and that's why you're seeing that strong winds, possibly tornadic winds, that is starting to really take place. So it could also be the fact that there is a it could also be the fact that there is that tornadic winds you're seeing, but that is something to really go out for and look. As you can see, we'll take a look at the previous scan. You can see that there is that tornado warning that did be allowed to expire. You can see it is starting to really start to weaken. So we'll hope for the best, as we don't want this to be going on that long. We'd like this to all simmer down and not be, the best. So right now I don't see any, tornado warnings at this time. We'll continue to look at a cam over here in the Georgia area. I do see a cam that is still there. If we see anything right now cam-wise, we'll show it. Interesting. There's nothing really interesting on the cam. So right now we still have a tornadic outbreak going on. I wouldn't really say it's going to be going on too much longer, but it is possible. What are you saying over there about with a possible tornado heading to Indianapolis? Hold up. I'm gonna take a quick look at it. So I'm actually curious. Looks like there's just some showers and thunderstorms over there. I'll take a quick look at it though to make sure so we're not. Yeah, we could have just saw, a quick little rotation on that. But there's something to know with some of these storms is there's going to be a lot of areas where we're going to think that there is some rotation, but there could also be. Looks like the Waynesboro one has been, gradually de-intensifying. I get it now. Okay. So we might be going on to an automated stream soon, but I do want to see as we do have a potential severe thunderstorm that is heading to Atlanta. So we might actually be going, and I'm gonna see is it is going to the Atlanta airport. It's actually heading towards the Atlanta airport. Not really downtown Atlanta, so we're gonna go to an Atlanta airport. Let's see if we can find anything. Okay. Oh crap. I'm on. I messed up some stuff. Atlanta airport. Alright, guys. We do have. That is not what I want. I don't want any ATS. ATC. Here's the Atlanta Tower Cam if y'all are interested in it. What the storm looks like that we have rolling in there. Look at that. Tense lightning taking place in the Butler area. In the Butler area and in Georgia. You can see that there's a tense thunderstorm really starting to take place over here into portions of Atlanta. So a tense thunderstorm really starting to ramp up in these areas. Look at that, and they're taking off. They don't give a crap. Crazy. It's crazy, everyone, how it is starting to take place. And there's a live cam of what it's looking right. Oh. Okay. So you found something, you said. Where exactly did you find it, if you don't mind me asking? Which one? Which supercell, if you don't mind me asking? Take a quick look. Marion. Got some rotation over there. What the heck? Okay, just north of Butler. So just north of Butler. I see the one if you're talking about. Yeah, I do see it. 44, you said. So, Dimply. Okay. I see it. I see it. I see it. Okay. So I understand now what you're seeing. I'm sorry for I do have a latency on my stream. I don't have the best of internet, so that's why it's kind of slow right now. I'm so sorry for y'all for that. I do see what y'all were talking about right now. So I'm just gonna say Dimples in Providence, please take covers. There is a potential tornado in that area. I do see what you're talking about. There is a lot of rotation on some of these storms. I'm gonna go over here, back over here. I do see that this is starting to really start to. It's crazy right now. I'm gonna go ahead and over here, and I'm gonna start closing some tabs real quick. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. One moment, everybody. Everybody, stand by. I do have some internet problems that is starting to really take place. Sorry about that, guys, if everything's just like very, very slow. I don't. Okay, so real quick, I'm gonna go over here. I think I'm still live. Alright. Alright. It should be okay now. One in Indianapolis. I don't see anything. It's got rotation, but it's not the best. One moment, everybody. Yeah, it's got the rotation, but it's not the best on it. I don't know what's going on. I see the rotation that y'all were talking about. It's not the best, though. Indianapolis one looks to be okay right now. Yeah, there could be some like strong winds right now. I don't see any like actual tornadic storms in that area. It could also be there. There might be, but you never know. Yeah, we'll just have to wait and see, guys. We are switching her over to an. Oh, it's interesting. Hold up. There's a rotating supercell right now. I do want to point out that we will be switching over to an automated stream soon. Give me one moment, everybody. I do want to do something. Actually, might be still some rotation going on. Do you think that there might actually be some quadratic supercells? Hello?
Hello?
How you doing?
Good, how about you? Okay, so there's a rod just south of Demapolis, and it's 54 mile an hour.
What?
That's what it's going by, I think.
Okay.
54,
Also,
just south. Yes.
everyone in this room, we are joined by AR person. I don't know if I pronounced that right.
It's
Right.
like okay, I can help you. I just wanted to be like look cool, but it's like air, like not
Air
like yeah, like
air
AR.
person.
Yeah,
Okay.
but 54 mile an hour just south, and then this one I
Yes.
think just north of it going 42. Yeah,
Indeed. I do see where you're talking about right now.
it's like same area as Butler and stuff.
The area that's been pronounced to be.
It's been like really active for some
Yeah.
reason.
I guess we'll just keep an eye on those. I do see some rotation in there.
Yeah, I'm using like I'm not using. What type of radar are you using, by the way?
I am using
Very.
radar scope and GR2.
Oh, I'm using like just a free radar because I'm on iPad and stuff. So just works better.
Ah, understandable.
I mean, I have multiple radar apps, but like I find this one right now that I'm using which is the best for everything.
Which
So,
one are you using, if you don't mind me asking?
I can get it. Weather radar, just called that.
Ah, alright, me.
It just has like the one reason why I've been pointing out those like possible tornadoes just north is because they're just say strong rotations. That's why, and it also looks like they're ramped up a little bit. 30 and 31 right now. We're just not that. I'd say this one south of the Maholis, remember like southwestish, it's possibly a possible tornado. It looks like maybe EF0, which is always a good thing. But then again, who knows? Yeah,
I see which one you're looking at. Which radar it is, I see.
it's a good radar. So anything's a good radar, really.
True. Let's see. So we have this going on.
Yeah, it seems like this looks like there's a route, the route like really north, like by Fort Wayne and stuff, shifted towards like Bryan. It's I
You
don't
know,
know.
and that's funny because there hasn't been any like activity that there's like nothing that is concerning in that area. There's no tornadic potential that's supposed to be
It's
there.
just saying strong rotation for some reason, just up north. Cause those can't be squall lines. There's no way. I mean, yes, there might be a squall line like in Illinois, like Illinois through like Indiana or something.
We're gonna go over here, everybody in the stream. We're just gonna go and go towards and look at a, so to say, camera in Atlanta because I know there has been 3-inch hail reported.
Holy crap! That's actually bad hail. When you think about it,
Go
like really
find.
bad hail.
I'm not looking up Atlanta Airport. Atlanta camera.
Can't find the straw anymore. I can't find that 52-mile-an-hour rot. I think I lost it. I don't know. I did. Maybe I found it, but I don't know. I see 42 mile an hour and it's headed towards Monteville. There's there's nothing. I'm surprised. There's no activity by Tuscaloosa and stuff, which is I think rare. If I'm not mistaken.
Camp taxi. Nothing. There. This is the camera I was looking at earlier. Look at
Wait,
that.
what?
That is
There's like.
crazy.
Wait, what do you?
By the way, this is on delay right now due to my poor internet.
I'm not even using it right now, but I see you talk in the chat. There's hail in Louisiana. There's like I assume really strong hail in Louisiana because it's 41 mile an hour hail. Moving east northeast in Louisiana.
Should be a bunch of ground aircraft right now in this area, so there's good news to hear.
Atlanta?
Yes.
Oh yeah, there is a rotation in Atlanta. I see it, but it seems very weak. It shouldn't do anything. But I get it. Grounding is always smart because 27 mile an hour wind is actually really
Visibility
strong for you.
1.75.
Miles?
Like, it's low.
Yeah, I get what you mean. I can probably because I use my phone too for the like just to help me. Alabama. I'm gonna yeah. Okay. Wait, what? Alabama has a tornado watch
Yes.
and a flood warning. I'm not mistaken. Yeah. Yeah.
There's a high chance some of these will not be, it won't be too much longer before some of these start to die off. It doesn't look.
I'm starting to use
best.
my phone. I'm trying to use the weather radar just really quick so I can look real quick. Yeah. Yeah, no, there's a super cell over Birmingham, Tuscaloosa, and all that. Looks like it. Yeah, though. It's just like how many possible tornadoes over? It's insane. Whoa, 50-mile-an-hour rotation. Right, rotating
Where?
storms. At least moving northeast of 50, I think. I don't know. If me and think 50, because like south of Demafolis or something. Yeah, it is. Strong storm moving northeast of 31, rotating storm moving to 40. Two like rotations parallel to each other.
I think due to
Like,
everything like not being as active.
majorly. Really major. 18 mile an hour. What, like 100-mile radius? Strong storm moving east northeast of 15. That's Crowley.
There's a high chance. Yeah, I'm thinking about just going over to an automated stream for now, due to everything really not being as active.
Well, right now I've been like seeing like really strong storms, but like I'm not sure if it's actually like indeed strong. Cause 50-mile an hour, 35, moving 40, 50 and 40 by Linden and Demaholos.
Stupid. Oh. Everything just crashed on me again.
Yeah. Then that strong rotation is weakening majorly. Looks like it. At least there's a single little patch of rain right now, and right behind it. Yeah, okay. That strong rotation by the Indy and Polis weakened majorly. 28 mile an hour.
Indianapolis.
Yeah, the Indianapolis rotation weakened majorly. It's 28 mile an hour.
Yeah, it's starting to weaken, which means that we'll probably go into
The stay may come to an end.
Yeah, which is also.
But these south ones seem like they want to end. Though. That's what's weird. 41 mile an hour. Roanoke could get hit. 41 mile an hour tornado watch.
I'm gonna send you something if you don't mind.
I don't mind it, huh?
Just gonna.
Okay, no, I don't mind. Actually, don't. Wait, I have a question though. Just during
Yep, go ahead.
Song. Why did you join my group? Just question.
Give me one moment. I'm gonna mute the stream to tell you.
Yeah. Wait, where? You don't have to give me any like major rules unless you don't mind. Yeah. Wait, would you? Now you're worrying me. Oh, basically, you gave me like the second, like the highest rank you can get without having to be like a founder or anything. Yeah. You just had it. Yeah. Wait, where do you? Okay.
No.
Let's look at see and find the warning is because I don't see it.
Takes
Like,
a minute.
it's like my radar
minute.
is always like 2 minutes behind or like 3 minutes sometimes.
So tornado warning has been issued 8:40 p.m. Central Daylight Time. A severe thunderstorm warning capable of producing a tornado was located 5 miles southeast of Kansas or 17 miles south of Uniontown, moving east at 40 miles an hour. Source, it's radar indicated, and it's gonna be tornado hazard. Source radar indicated rotation flying debris will be dangerous to those caught without shelter. Go ahead and northeastern Wilcox County in central Alabama.
Is that north of where these rotations are?
It's going to be near Alberta, basically near south of Uniontown. Let me get it. Oh man, ooh, that is some decent rotation. It's a decent amount of rotation going on in this. Oh, oh. So there's decent amount of rotation going on right now. So anyone in those areas, please take cover now, as there is a tornadic supercell in that Pacific general area. Still a tornadic storm that is impacting portions of anywhere from. Let me pull it up on my different radar. Alberta, Catherine.
Sorry,
Good with the
my okay.
CC.
So my iPad died. That's the thing where I left. So
No, you're
I'm
good.
gonna.
You're good.
Yeah, okay. I'm not getting the warning at all. It's weird.
You're
Oh, I
not.
found it. I found a tiny little warning. Apparently, there's a warning by like Sagefield, Bessel, Prairie, and don't get why there would be a warning though.
Don't know, but I can say that this is really starting to. Oh, new report coming in. Trees were blown down and blocking the road.
Where
Uh,
was that at?
this
South of
is
Demopolis?
no, this is fire department, and this is in Sumer, Sumter, Alabama. This,
Alabama.
yes, this
Sumter.
is
Sumter,
north of
Alabama?
Butler
Oh, just north of Butler?
and
So
west
same
of
area.
Dimples.
Just Butler.
There is going to be a
Mm-hmm.
bunch of warnings that are allowed to expire soon, so hopefully they will stay expired and we will get to end the.
Butler, Quitman, Murden, Newton, Forest, Mountain.
I'm going to take a
For some
look.
reason, there's a rotation by like Jackson.
There more likely
Doesn't make
isn't.
sense why there would be.
More likely isn't. I am going to take a quick look at some of the southeast, the HRRR real quick, and
I
see.
think there may be a reason why they issued a tornado warning just in that random spot. Maybe there was a hook warning, but that wouldn't make sense because that's like downdraft or whatever it's called.
Right, so it doesn't look like there's going to be as much tonight that I know of.
Which is always good because night tornadoes being night tornadoes.
Correction, there might not be as much because it does look like, according to the HRRR, don't know if this is 100% true, but it doesn't look like there's going to be as much other than a couple thunderstorms that could fire up later in southern Missouri again and into the
Also,
Louisiana.
so for while I was checking out with my on my like iPhone like weather thing. It was saying there's gonna be thunderstorms in South Carolina tonight.
Yes, there's already
Yeah, there's already
severe
a storm
thunderstorm.
brewing up. I see it.
Severe thunderstorm
Just
warning
north
already
of
there.
just like I think east of Columbia, right?
Yes.
Wait, why is the rotation headed towards like some of my hometowns? I just realized that because it's like heading toward because that's a if that is a that's a huge warning though. I get it though. Just shift. Hopefully that warning by Aiken and stuff expires because that doesn't. Wait. Is there a double rotation or is it just one single rotation? Because I cannot tell.
I'm gonna go to South Carolina real quick. We'll see if there's any rotation going on. Oh yes, there's rotation.
It's like there's either squall line or something in South Carolina.
Nah, there's
Looks
rotation
like it.
there.
Oh, there is.
Yep, there's rotation
like by
there.
Aiken and stuff.
No, by
Aiken.
Trenton.
By Trenton. Oh yeah. No, but the warning itself is like by Aiken and stuff, so that's why I'm just saying that.
There's more than likely
I
going to
never
be
been to
a
Fred though, so
tornado warning there soon.
Yeah, it looks like it. The winds are kind of are they? Is it two? Wait, why is there three now? What? There's like three rotation things for me. I don't know why. I mean, I'm pretty sure maybe we did see a tornado or something. What? Why is this Indianapolis one is still going? What's this Indianapolis
I would
rotation
not.
is still going?
I don't think it's gonna do. I don't think it's anything. I
It
think
shouldn't do anything because it's
it's
not even a
not. I
fault.
wouldn't trust that thing.
Because it's 30 right now. It went 30. It's gonna go. I guarantee you, it's gonna go 31 then go down.
I wouldn't trust that.
Yeah, I feel like one of those two. Out of is it two rotations in South Carolina?
Let me double check.
Because I'm not sure. Because I'm getting two rotations.
There's one rotation. There might be some south of Edgefield, but
there. Yeah, for me, I'm getting one just like southeast of it, barely, and I'm also having one that's like also following the same path, but it's like more south. Yeah, it seems like it's gonna be a thunderstorm almost all day, like in South Carolina. Like just those like almost downtown areas, kind of.
rotation seems to be dying off a little in some of the areas. It's going to be taking place in the Wilcox area, down in the Alabama area. Rotation seems to be dying off just a little bit, so anyone in those areas still be in your safe place. So there is a tornadic.
I feel like I'd say honestly, I think the ones by like Milledgeville, I don't know how to pronounce it, like Macon and stuff. Like okay, Shady Dale and like Eaton, that area. I'd say you should be fine to get out, but be aware there is some strong winds.
Exactly.
But it looks like it moved away, so.
And this is the same area, a little bit north of it, that has got impacted earlier today, if you remember. Same area, different storm.
Was it Butler area at all?
No, it was the same earlier. A couple hours ago, there was a tornadic storm that produced a spin up tornado in this area, but a little bit north near Yellow Bluff.
Wait, what? There's a possible, I want to say possible tornado, but a possible mezzo. Or just possibly. I'm not saying. But I doubt because it's 30 miles an hour. That's way too weak, I think. Yeah, it looks like now there's only one, but it seems to be weak, so I don't think it should do anything.
Well, Ryan Hall ended his stream, so.
I'd say just still doing it, just like no activity. I'd say.
I will go for 22 minutes and then I'm done. So I got school tomorrow.
Yes, yeah. What? There's like snow or something in like South Dakota. like one of its capitals or something. Yeah, I think there's apparently a strong storm in the capital. It's not even strong. It's only 12, which I guess that's strong for north stuff. And